All right, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode on the Repentance ENT YouTube channel. What are we doing today? I'm sure the audio is gonna be kind of fucked up or messed up. Bro, I don't care. The audio is gonna be fucked up because we're in the garage and it's echoey in here. So what are we doing today? Today, we're not starting because I already started. I wanted to practice a little bit off camera, but we are working on this right here.
This bad boy.
This is my Lowrider build. I'm gonna walk you around it in a second. It's my 1994 Lincoln Town Car, Cartier Designer Edition. And what are we doing to it today? Well, we're gonna start on the interior because I bought this car for two reasons. One, no cap, I needed a daily because I sold my other car and then spent the money on something else that didn't bounce back, shit happens. So I need another daily, but I also wanted to buy something with the intention that I was going to buy another daily by the beginning of the summer, which I'm pretty close to buying another daily. And I wanted to build a lowrider because I've grown up around lowriders my whole life. Speaking of which, this hoodie is originally my pop's. I'm pretty sure this hoodie is like as old as me, but like I don't even rep this car club, but we got the Low Lights Los Angeles hoodie on right now. I think it's only fitting. Let's start off with why I chose this car. Cause I'm not a Ford person. I am not. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I grew up off Chevys. Like I grew up Chevys, Caddies, anything GM. Family car. We had two Yukons. And my pops had a Yukon and my mom had a Yukon. I'm gonna show y'all that in a second. But we got, it's my dad, but I'm gonna just say stepdad so that way all the viewers are less confused. My stepdad's CTSV is parked right there. Shit, even my sister's got a Chevy. So this was really sacrilegious for me to buy because I am not a Ford person at all. But when I was looking at the market, especially today's market, as y'all know, if y'all trying to buy a car, it's messed up. I'm like, shoot, if I'm I'm not gonna spend below 5K or 8K to get, a G body that, is running and driving. And if I want an Impala, shoot, I'm spending 8K for a rust bucket with no motor and training. Probably don't even got a title. But I got lucky with this car. I damn near stole this car.
Put it in! You're facing the wrong way, sir.
Paid $1,200 for it. Bought it with 149,000 miles. It's got 152 right now. No issues with it. I mean, a little bit. Like, there's a little bit of issues. This door hinge needs to get replaced at some point. It's got a small vacuum leak. And really about it, honestly. Like, it's got all service records. I'm the third owner of it. Like, the original owner owned it from, bought it from the dealership in 94 and had it up until, I believe it was, 2019. And then I bought it from the second owner. And the second owner didn't even put that many miles on it. Like, this little sticker right here, that's from when he did the oil change or had the oil change done. It's from December 2020. It is April 2022. And the oil change sticker says 148,000 miles. That means over the past 3 years, there's been 3,000 miles put on this car, 2,000 miles of which have been done by me. So overall, super clean car. Like I said, I damn near stole it. Cartier edition, so it's got everything. It's got a phone, it's got the leather seats, got the Cartier logo stitched in places. It's got the keyless entry. It's got everything that this model could have came with. Plus, I still got the original documentation. It got working AC. It runs and drives for $1,200. So it's like, why would I waste the money on a clap G body or a Impala when I could just start and learn on something like this where I'm not losing as much of an investment at first. And honestly, I feel like these cars are going to go up in value, especially now that the G bodies and the Impalas are going up in value. I mean, shoot, I could sell this car for double what I bought it for right now. Just as it sits, but especially with given the way that the lowrider scene is going currently with the prices going up, this car is definitely, it's gonna be like the G bodies here soon, where it's gonna be hard pressed to find the bubble Lincolns for under 10 bands. So in the end, it's gonna be a good investment for two reasons. One, because the price is definitely gonna go up because these are harder and harder to find, especially in good condition. Two, this is going to be the car that I'm using to this is a marketing piece for me. This car, beyond just my passion for lowriding and my desire to build a lowrider. This car is a marketing piece for me. This is business. It's going to match the whole clothing brand. It's going to tell my story, because honestly, that's what I really like about lowriding, or what I liked about lowrider growing up, is it really told a story. So I'm gonna tell my story through this car, and it's gonna match the brand, so that way we could, the goal right now is to take it to either the Phoenix or the Denver Super Show. That's why I'm trying to debut the car at. Just giving myself a reasonable amount of time, considering the fact that, you know, I've helped people build lowriders, but I've never built my own like before. And I've built other cars before, but definitely not anything as intense as this. Given like all the reinforcements I'm gonna have to do, considering the fact that like I'm trying to not go crazy with it. I'm not trying to build like a hopper or anything. I'm trying to build like a cruiser that can 3-wheel. So, you know, I'm gonna have to build a whole chain bridge in the back. I'm gonna have to reinforce the rear end. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of stuff, which we'll get into later. So we're starting with the interior until I get another daily, just because it doesn't really affect the drivability of the car. So we already started some of the things that we're gonna go ahead and do on the car. What are you doing? Why are you smelling the car? Here, I'll show you. My dog's out here. But yeah, we already started some of the shit, but all of the material should be here by next Thursday. I need to have everything done before a shoot I have planned out, hopefully by the 27th, but it really just depends on a few other factors. So I got a deadline to get this done. So I'm gonna start taking it apart before I have all the materials, so that way everything is good to go once the rest of the material gets here, and I can just boom, 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 and knock it out. So let's walk over it real quick. So this is Aurora. You know, she's a pretty girl. This is the V. I'm sure we're gonna make a video about this bad bitch here at some point. And this is the Lincoln. Like I said, it's pretty much stock at the moment, besides the little like things I've done. But she's clean. She's a little dirty at the moment, but you can see that the factory pearl, like the factory pearl metallic, perfect. There's like 2 dents on the car. It's in great condition. I feel like the reason why the dude sold me it so cheap was because, and we're replacing this anyway, so I had no issue with it. The headliner, the old lady who owned it originally smoked a lot. So the headliner is saggy and brown and gross. So yeah, we're replacing that. That's what part of what we're taking out today. So this is what I've done so far. You can see the little Cartier logo right there. And the whole theme of the car is going to be like purple and white. So I got a few other things. I'm not going to try to give it away too much before, you know, everything's done. Oh, that fell off. Hold on. Ooh. Or don't judge me. Don't be judging me. All right. So the theme of the car is going to be purple and white. That's why I went with the purple. I got that A-pillar done already, just as like a test piece. I think I'm going to redo it because I don't like how loose it is, but that might be something I'm going to save for a later date just because of the deadline. And like I said in the last video, I'm going to be gone for a week here in about a... So yeah, time is really of the essence considering the amount of work that I have to do. So let's get into it. All right. So we're going to start with removing the headliner, because I feel like that's going to be the biggest pain in my booty out of all this. To be honest, where'd the screwdriver go? So to remove a headliner, obviously you got to remove all the stuff that's in the way. So I'm probably gonna have to pop this out. I'm gonna try to be as careful as possible, not to break anything. Obviously, I don't want to make. I'm trying to make it better. I'm not trying to make it worse. So we're gonna start by removing this here sun visor. And this stuff is probably going to be pretty uninteresting to y'all. No cap. So I'm probably just going to time lapse this. And at some point, I'm going to get tired of the time lapse because I want to listen to music. And I'm going to turn the time lapse off. But I'll update you as we go along. All right, so I got that out. You might ask why my shirt's off, because that shit was disgusting, bro. Like, do not smoke cigarettes. Oh my God. Like, I'm having like allergic reactions because like all the cigarette dust. But hold up, let me switch the camera around real quick and I'll show y'all what we were working with. So this is the headliner. This is a headliner from a different car, but this is the headliner, bro. Look at it. It's like deteriorating. It's gonna be like, look. Like, that's what happens to your lungs when you smoke cigarettes, bro. Like, this is gross. Like, I'm itchy and stuff. Like, that's not good. I don't like that. So yeah, we gonna see how we can salvage this once the headliner material gets here. But it's gonna be interesting. I didn't expect it to be that bad. I got the shop vac out because, like, bro, look at that. Like, I should have taken my shit out of the car, but I didn't expect it to be that bad. Like, look at that. That's gross. That's disgusting. Ew. What the fuck? Alright, so it's all vacuumed all out. I'm pretty sure this is taken off before because I don't know how many people, I know Ford's bad, but I don't think they be duct taping stuff together. So yeah. So we just scotch taped it up so that way it can stay up. And then once I put the new headliner in, we'll figure out, okay, how are we gonna hold all this stuff up? But yep, there's the headliner out. We gotta take the back seats out to remove that. Gotta remove the door panels. I might do that today, I might not, because I'm like kind of having a little bit of a like allergic reaction now. Damn, this works as a mirror. I can still talk to you. But yeah, we gonna at least do 2 of the panels that I already have off today, and then I might wait on taking the door panels off. But yeah, that's the headliner out, bro. That was bad. That's like gross. I also gotta figure out how to take out that little middle sunroof piece, or I'm gonna have to figure out how to do what I want to do with it in, because it kind of looks like I gotta remove the whole sunroof, or at very least this part, to go ahead and get that off. So yeah, we're gonna see how that works. What it do, everybody? It's a few days after filming that first part. As you can tell by the headliner, we just got done at the gym. After thinking on it a few days, I think I'm gonna break this series. I'm gonna make it a series because, you know, there's a lot we gotta do all in. So I'm gonna break this series up into like multiple parts, so that way I could go a little bit more in depth with it for y'all, and then also just like not have the content feel dragged out, because I feel like if I try to cram it into like a whole bunch of like 30-minute or like 2 30-minute videos or something, like it would just feel very dragged out. I don't think, you know, I would have the engagement that I'm really looking for. So I'm making multiple parts to make it easier for y'all, make it more direct. Damn, I'm all sweaty, bro. I need to go take a shower. Yeah, so we're gonna make this a multi-part video. The first video is just gonna be what y'all already seen, me taking everything apart. The second video, I believe I'm gonna do like, okay, like this is how I'm wrapping some of the stuff. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm not a professional by any means. I would do your own research before doing this. This is me just documenting my process. Everything I've learned is from watching other people while I was growing up, or helping other people while I was growing up, or just watching YouTube videos myself. I wouldn't just go verbatim off of what I'm saying or what I'm doing. I would do your own personal research before, you know, diving into a project like this. So part 1, what you already seen. Part 2, wrapping some of the panels, showing y'all how I'm doing it. Part 3 is probably gonna be the headliner, because the headliner itself, the Rolls Royce kit gets here tomorrow. It's like a 250 piece kit, and I'm gonna have to like individually drill and map out where each one of these fiber optic lines is going. So that alone is gonna take me probably a good 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, we gonna make that part 3. That's gonna be his own video. And then part 4 will either be, because I'm gonna go ahead and start airbrushing the jams. It's gonna look a little bit off, no lie, especially because like people already be looking at me some type of way when I get out of this car, because I think they expect like an old man or old woman, but it's me. It's, you know, it's my beautiful self. So it's gonna look a little off until we get the wheels and everything and get it all cut. And then probably part 5 is gonna be the install, or no, part 5 is gonna be the pop trunk sign. If you don't know anything about like Houston culture, we're not in Houston, but I want to take inspiration from multiple cultures. If you all know Houston culture, I'm talking about slabs. You know, the cars with the big ass wheels sticking out, the big ass spokes, the swingers.
When it come to riding slab, very few my equal. Cadillac is my vehicle, but Lincoln is my sequel. Or
I'm gonna do a pop trunk sign that's gonna match, you know, the brand. I'm gonna frost everything and, you know, try to do it my own way, because I feel like that whole thing is kind of gate kept. Like, if you try to Google it, there's not many people who like actually show you, just because it is kind of a gate kept thing. It is like a very Houston thing. It's a very prideful thing. But, you know, I wanna show my respects to, you know, culture that I grew up looking at. So I'm gonna do it my own way. Whether or not this is the correct way, probably not, but I'm gonna do it my own way, throw my own little spin on it. And then 6 is obviously gonna be, let's reinstall everything, let's see how it looks. So I'll be probably about a 6-part series, and then we're gonna take a little break on the Lowrider content, just because these past 2 days alone, I've spent, I'm not gonna say how much I've spent, but I've spent a check. I could have bought a G-Body for how much I spent 2 days. I could have bought a decent little G-Body. I could have bought a car that was already done. Probably not a good one, but, you know. So we're going to take a little break on the Lowrider content after that, just because I'm trying to do this correctly, or at least as correctly as I know. The process is going to be a little bit expensive. We need to recoup a little bit. Also, as far as the brand and the reveal of everything is concerned, I'm pushing it back a little bit, just because I kind of changed how I want to do the clothing brand. I ended up deciding I'm gonna do everything in house, because I talked to a few screen print companies, and one, some of the clothes that I wanted to make, they refused to make, which is fine. And 2, I think overall the initial startup cost is going to be more initially, but this gives me a lot more creative freedom to where I can just have blanks laid around, and I could just make shirts right there on demand, and like really test out designs. And I think overall it will help me keep my bottom line down, but also help me be able to, you know, be a little bit more creative, you know, really experiment a little bit more, because I'll be able to make everything in-house. I'll be able to get a finished product right off the dribble. So we are pushing back the video reveal for this car. We are pushing back the whatchamacallit, the clothing line just by a few weeks, just because now that I'm doing everything in-house, to get the stuff for my manufacturing process is going to take a little bit, you know. It's going to take a little bit. Everything's ordered, it's on the way, but that's kind of the update for now. So I'm probably going to post part 2 on Tuesday and Saturday right now, and I think I'm also going to go ahead and do my uploads every Tuesday and Friday, or Tuesday and Thursdays. So try to remain consistent for y'all. Obviously, I'm human. I might mess up at some point. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know anything I could change. Also, my new vlog camera gets in tomorrow. No more using an iPhone. So hopefully, you know, the overall quality of the videos is going to improve as well. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for tuning into Repentance. I'm Baby Roo. Everyone have a blessed day.